I've got several websites, the Minnesota Insider, that love for you to take part of. It's going to have the ultimate insider information for the travel and tourism for Minnesota travel and around the world, but focusing mostly on Minnesota travel. And we are just standing by here to get Russ Godfrey in the. He's kind of been loafing around in the green room. Very demanding guy. He had to get him protein shakes, and we had to move in a treadmill and what is that? It's some sort of a stair tread climber for him, and some weights for him. He's been working out for about an hour in the green room, and I had to get him, like I said, protein shakes and like 3 ribeye steaks. He's quite a trainer. Very, very particular guy. I had to get him a lot of things for the green room. So he's been in there in the green room, and he's ready to come on now. And so I'm just kind of waiting for some folks to come on here so they could tell me if they can hear me out there. Hey, Russ, I know you're in the green room. Russ, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me up there. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure that my audio is working. I had some audio sound issues earlier today. Oh, look at him. I can see him, but you guys cannot see him yet. He's in there pumping iron in there. All right, so I'm going to bring him out there, whether we have an audience or not. We will have a replay audience later. So I am going to bring Russ the Rowdy Dawg Godfrey in here. Let's see if we can bring him in smoothly here. Let's see. Come on, Russ. Come on in here, Russ. Come on. Why are we not doing that? Come on. There he is.
Here we are.
Hey, Russ, how you doing?
I'm all right, buddy. How you doing?
Very good. Hey, you know what? I am gonna switch. I'm gonna put my earphones on because I think I'm having some audio sounds. Talk to me, Russ.
I got you.
There we go. Now I can hear you. All right, Russ. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, buddy. Doing
awesome. Good. How's the weather down there? Oklahoma, right?
82 degrees we hit.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Oh, man. You got to remember, just Friday, we had an inch of ice on the ground. I mean, ice skating everywhere. So,
oh, geez. Okay.
And man, it went from like 14 below to 80. So, here we go. Hopefully, we're getting past all the ice and snow.
It's starting to break up here too. I mean, I know it doesn't sound like much, but we were like 20 degrees today, and that's awesome for up here. It's not negative 40.
Snowed in, right? You had a foot of snow at your house or something?
We had 5 feet of snow blocking our driveway. So we were snowed in for 6 days. So
wow.
All right. So, so I saw somebody pop on there for a minute, but we are alone at the moment, but that's all right. We're going to go there. There'll be people popping in and popping out, but a lot of people watch this on a replay too. So we're just gonna play. We're just gonna play here. So
all right. I do training, those live trainings on Facebook, and nobody's in there. They all come and watch after the fact.
Absolutely.
You got to play to your audience regardless.
Absolutely. So let's go. I'm going to go over a little bit of your history here, Russ. So let's see. You were born in Kermit, Texas. That's far west Texas. So what's the nearest city to Kermit, Texas?
No trees.
But where's the biggest? Where there is no biggest city near Kermit,
really
Texas.
Not. I mean, it's out in the middle of the desert. You know where the panhandle comes down in Texas, it makes its cut back to the west.
Yep.
Right there in the corner. Boom.
Okay. All right.
Right on the Mexico border near Jow, New Mexico. No trees. Okay. I like to tell people I grew up climbing pump jacks.
And you know what? My wife, and I was reading that to Susie, and she says, "What's a pump jack?" And I knew what a pump jack was, but you know what? A lot of people probably don't know what a pump jack is. So tell people what a pump jack is.
Well, that's what you see out in you call them iron horses too. You see them out in the fields pumping up and down, pumping oil out of the ground.
Yep.
Looks like a big grasshopper out there in the field going up and down.
All right.
So I climb those instead of trees because we didn't have plenty of pump jacks.
And you are the youngest of 3.
Youngest of three. Yep.
You made me feel better today. So the last two people that I have interviewed, they've all been, so the Persias, both of them were the oldest. Megan and Steve were both the oldest.
Oh, boy.
And Jonathan was the oldest. I was like, well, crap. Maybe
I'm the baby.
And I'm almost the baby. I was the baby for years and years and years. And then came a youngest daughter about 10 years after me. And but I was
being spoiled, man.
Oh yeah. I was spoiled rotten, just like she was. She was spoiled even rottener. Yeah. So, and you were, and you had 3 children, and I do know about it. It was your oldest daughter, right?
Yeah, my oldest daughter.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you have adopted her daughter, Addison.
Right.
Yeah.
We've been raising her since she was 8 months old.
Wow.
She's 9 now.
Wow. And and how old are you?
61.
Yeah.
I'll be 62 in April.
And there's something you never planned for, huh?
Oh, no kidding. With my grandkids and sending them home, Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Not raising them, for sure.
Right. But I'm sure it's pretty awesome though. Now that
it keeps me young. This is one of the reasons I started down the path I'm on, getting back in shape, losing weight. Because I had to take care of her. And I knew I had to be able to, I wasn't going to be able to do it in the position I was in and the physical health that I had put myself in. So I had to shape.
Awesome. Yeah. So your parents, your mom was a housewife, just like my mom. And and mom's still around?
Oh yeah, still around. Yeah. She's 84.
Yeah,
my dad's 84.
Dad's still around too. And he owned his own business, commercial HVAC, which is what you did for a while too, followed in Dad's footsteps.
Yeah, on the job training with my dad.
Yeah.
Gosh, by the time I was old enough to walk, I was shagging tools for him.
Yeah. And so you did that. Now doesn't look like you did that for your whole life though.
I did it till I was in my mid 30s.
Yeah.
And then my body couldn't take it anymore. My back, knees, my whole, it was killing me.
Yeah.
And plus all the regulations, with Freon and all that stuff. I just said, I'm done, man. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I left it behind. And I started Timco, the business that I sold here in 20, and started that. And we had been doing some of that already for a friend of mine, rewiring this equipment and then helping him.
Out of curiosity, tell me a little bit about Timco, because I think I may have bought parts from Timco.
Well, Timco is an industrial parts washing equipment manufacturer, and what we did is we built industrial parts washing cabinets, and these are basically a big dishwasher. Think of a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Biodegradable detergent. Well, we developed our own chemical for it, and it's an enclosed steam cleaner for automotive. We started in the transmission industry.
Okay.
What you do is you open up the door, kind of like about as big as a refrigerator, except it has a rotating table on it. And you throw your part on it. It has 200-degree water that is all self-contained, and it pumps this water up over this part and sprays on it at 65 psi as it rotates through the spray curtain. And instead of taking 4 hours to clean a transmission, only takes 15 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
And when they pull the parts out, they flash dry, so they're ready to reassemble almost immediately. So huge labor saving.
Wow.
In these machines, they pay for themselves very quickly.
Wow.
And
nice.
Started there. I started in a 100-year-old barn with a dirt floor, stick weld, hand brake and shear. I'd build a few, throw them on a trailer, go sell them, and it just kind of built from there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, here's a picture. I've got a picture of my shop here.
Yeah.
My humble beginnings here. If I can get it off my wall, I got it taped to my board here, just so I can remember. You see this?
Oh yeah,
that's my shop.
That was the barn, huh?
An old pole barn. I almost used to blow over when the wind blew. It was scary, and the wind blows a lot in Oklahoma.
Wow. Oh yeah, I do know that about Oklahoma. There's a whole musical based on that.
The wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I noticed that we have somebody in the audience out there. Hey, audience member, if you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, and allow permissions. And shoot me a one. Tell me who you are. Who's out there in the audience? Tell me who you are. I'd love to interface with you and talk to you. Yeah, tell us who you are. All right, and then let's go on here, Russ.
Okay.
Let's see here. So we got past your parts washing thing, and then we talked about your dream. So your dream is, you know what? I've got it written down here, but why don't you tell me what your dream is?
My dream. You mean the Rowdy Dawg?
Yeah.
Senior thrive? Well,
yeah.
It all came out of helping myself to begin with, because I had worked so hard and so long to build my business, but I never thought one thing about helping my own body and my own health. So my health suffered through all the years of building and raising my family and, building my business. And I kept getting bigger and bigger. 100 pounds. Found myself 100 pounds overweight when I sold my business, heart problems, all kinds of surgery. And I thought, man, if I can help one guy avoid what I went through and start them on the path to realize that, man, you got to start now. Don't wait till you're 60 like I did. Don't allow yourself to get in that position. Try to keep up with it and don't let yourself get down. But you can get back in shape. You can do it. People can do it.
Absolutely.
I'm proof of that. I lost 80 pounds.
Yeah.
And I've still got 40 more to go, bud. I still got some weight to lose.
I got a bunch to lose too, but I mean, even since you've seen me last, I've dropped about 20, and over the last 2 years, I've lost about 70. So I did pretty much the same thing you did. I worked and completely ignored my body. Ignored my body.
Your sole focus is on your family and your kids and your marriage and your business.
Yep.
And my business took a lot of my time away from my family, raising that family, going out of town a lot, loading up equipment and running around the country, and so and you look up 30 years later and you're going, crap, now what?
And let's say hi. let's say hi to Lucas real quick. Hey, Lucas, how you doing? Lucas is out there in the audience.
Oh, Lucas, yeah, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. So no, and I totally agree with your dream. I've who knows, maybe when I get back from Influence, I may hook up with you here. I've been doing pretty good, but I'd like to accelerate a little bit. I've dropped, probably since you've seen me, I've probably dropped about 25 pounds, but I need to go farther. I still got, well, here's my non-negotiable. My non-negotiable for 2022 was there. I'm not going to be 200 anything. It's going to be one something by the time.
That's me. My goal is back to 190.
Yep.
225 today. So.
I mean, by all the weight charts, I'm supposed to be 170. I can't even imagine 170 anything, but 190, I'd be ecstatic to be 190.
Man, exactly. I look back at one of these charts, that the insurance companies use, and I put my weight and height in there. It said I should be 170 pounds.
Yeah.
I haven't been 170 pounds.
It's sixth grade.
Are you
Yeah. Yeah, Lucas says, great guys, great to see you. That's Lucas. Now, just real quick, I'll interrupt real quick. Lucas, am I going to see you at Influence? I think I am.
Yeah, he's coming. I wish I was.
I wish you were coming too. I really do. Not too. So let's go on here. Favorite music? You like all kinds of music? Classic rock, country, Christian praise and worship, classic, some jazz. Kenny G. I love Kenny G. Yeah, and Led Zeppelin, all-time favorite. Led Zeppelin would have to be in my top 5 too. It would have to be in my top 5
Led Zeppelin. It was a toss-up between ZZ Top or Led Zeppelin, and ZZ.
Yeah. ZZ Top. ZZ Top would be definitely in my top 10 for sure. Lucas, what's your top? Lucas, I'm going to go ahead and engage Lucas here. Lucas, what's your number one favorite band, Lucas? I know Lucas is a musical guy, so Lucas, while we're talking, I want to see what you got out there. What's your number one band, Lucas? And then I asked you if you were going out tonight, what would you be doing? And what's Charleston's?
Charleston's is our favorite restaurant.
Okay.
Not too fancy. You don't have to get real dressed up to go there, but it's awesome. Yeah. Favorite restaurant, good steaks, good seafood.
So what you're telling me is the next time I go and staff Impact and I'm driving through Oklahoma City, are you near Oklahoma City?
I'm just north of Oklahoma City, a little town called Edmond.
So would I be driving? So coming down through there,
coming down I-35, you'll come through Edmond on the way to get to Oklahoma City. So you better come see me.
So would I have a place to spend the night?
Well, it depends. If we're remodeling our entire.
Okay. Well, would I have somebody to have dinner with?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
There we go. That's all I need. Okay, so Lucas gave us an answer. Top 3 in no order: Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and Rush. Okay, all right. Well, I agree. I agree with all 3 of those. Actually, Rush would definitely. 2112, I believe. 2112, I believe, is an album that
Tom
was
Sawyer, all-time favorite.
Yeah, 2112 was an album that, if you listen to it now, is so true to story. Anyway, I don't want
to go see Rush. They came in through Oklahoma City. Oh, it had to have been 5 or 6 years ago. And I took him and his buddy to go see them. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Getty, the whole crew.
Yeah.
Great show.
And Edward is online. Hey, Edward, how you doing, man? How's good to see you? And okay, so now we're getting into a little bit. Tell me about your current business. So tell me what you're doing right now.
Well, my current business is Russ Godfrey, the Rowdy Dawg. Senior Fitness Revolution is the name of the course.
Okay.
Senior Fitness Revolution, Fresh Start. And it is a course. It's an online course that I built, and I'm doing fairly well with it. And it has 4 or 5 different modules in it, and it's the stuff I did to lose the weight that I've lost and to get back in the shape that I've gotten into. No equipment, all weight, no weights, no equipment, all done with body weight.
Really?
Isometrics, things like that, walking, things like that. So you don't have to go to the gym. I didn't want to go to the gym, be exposed to all the, potential COVID stuff. So anyway, it's geared around walking to begin with, to set a base. And then I've got 4 different modules within the course that, people can come in at their own pace and build up and use these techniques to get back in shape. And it's great.
Awesome. And are you coaching those people that sign up? Do you coach them, or do you?
Well, what they do is they go into the course and they do the modules. And if they have any questions, they can email me. I can Zoom with them to, any questions that they might have. They just have to email me, and then we set up a Zoom. I've done a few Zoom meetings with guys to help them kind of find the right track for them. So it's a great deal, man. And
so tell folks how they sign up. Where do they need to go to sign up for this course?
How about if I put a link in the chat? Would that work?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let me do that. I've got a link right here that guys can. There it is.
And while you're doing that, put a link in there to your course. Put a link in there to your group.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll do that. Get back. Here's the Facebook group right here.
Yeah, but this is all.
What we do here is this is all about senior health, senior fitness, really just health and fitness for anybody that's looking to get in shape.
Yeah, awesome.
Also, here, let me put this in there too. This is a link to my a link. I don't know if I can find it here. Can you still see me, brother?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, I just went away for a sec. I'm getting my it's a free subscription link to my YouTube channel.
Oh, awesome.
That's pretty cool. All I have to do is click on it, and it'll take them to a free subscription to the YouTube channel. And it's all about health and fitness, exercise routines, diet tips, isometric routines, things that don't require a lot of joint. As you get older, your joints suffer. Your shoulders.
Yes, sir.
I had surgery on my both shoulders. 4 surgeries total on my knees. My hips are going out, so you have to be careful how you do a lot of this stuff when you get older. So the exercises in here are geared towards that, and very easy on the joints. And did the YouTube? Yeah, they're all 3 in there, and they can do anything that I do through those links right there.
And I will ask you to also please send that to me on a private message too, so that I can put those in. Or actually, I've got it in the private chat here, but send them to me on a private message too, so that when I put it, because this whole thing's going to go on YouTube also, and I want to put it down in the text underneath too, so that people know, people can join you. That's what this thing's all about.
You bet.
Win-win for both of us. We know about win-wins.
Yeah, win-win all the way, buddy.
Absolutely. So, I like to keep these things to about 20 minutes. We're at 21 minutes. So, Russ, I want you to close this out. Tell people what you would like them to come do. So we got give me your elevator pitch.
Well, what I'm trying to do is bring a common sense, simple approach to health and fitness for anybody that is trying to lose weight, get back in shape. They start from where you're at is the whole point. You have to start. You have to set a routine. You have to establish a daily routine and be radical about it. You know what I mean? If you're going to see anything, just like with anything, you have to set routines and habits to be successful. And that's what this is all about. And if I can reach just one guy, and help him lose weight and get back in shape, then I've won. Then I feel, and I'm all about helping people. I'll do anything I can to help somebody.
I believe, I totally believe that about you. We've bonded in our workshops together. I believe that about you. I believe that. So anybody who's listening to this, I trust Russ. He's a good guy. So sign up in his groups. And Russ, I want to thank you very much for letting me interview you and being on in the executive clubs and passing on information to people. And you know what? One of these days when I'm staffing at Impact, I'm going to stop by and you're going to take me to Charleston's.
Sounds like a plan. You got
a deal. All right, man. Thanks a lot, man. We'll talk to you later. Talk to you later, man. Thanks a lot, folks. Bye.
Talk to you later.